Shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, by Shimmy Awashai, by Shimmy Kakudash. Double honors unto the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations unto the speckled bird, to all the Israelites, look like the heathen nations, all across the four corners of the earth. And shalom to all you brothers that are out there on the highways, that are out on the highways and byways doing the work, pushing the word, trying to look at the elect in these last days. And I just wanted to do a quick video. This is kind of like a in transit, like driving video, and came across this article. Jake is getting judged and jacked up by Yahweh Shai left and right. If you knew coming in, you see this video, hey, if you a so-called black person, as they labeled us, or so-called African American, or so-called Hispanic or Latino or Native American, hey, you are an Israelite according to the Bible, according to the curses, Deuteronomy 28, and all the other prophecies that fit, the Israelites, you are an Israelite, right? And this article is basically about, the homicides and the murders that's been taking place. So there's been a lot of murders taking place in, I live in Kentucky, me and brother, we go out to labor, every Saturday, go out and do the work. We live in Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky. It's a lot of homicides taking place, man. But I'm gonna read what it says. It says, at a level we've never seen it before, local activist says concerning number of Louisville homicide victims are women and children. You see that? Hey, in this society, those are like the main, besides Esau, that people care about. People care, they uphold women and children. Children, they're not responsible for their actions or what they into. They're innocent, so-called. That's what the world teaches you. Women don't have to take responsibility, and children don't have to take responsibility for the most part. But if you a so-called black or so-called Hispanic or so-called a Native American man, oh man, yeah, you getting it, man. And then I'm not saying you ain't supposed to have responsibility as a man, you are, but women are supposed to have responsibility. They're supposed to be held accountable, and as well as children, and there's no respect to persons with Yahweh Shai, and let's get this, he said concerning, but we know what the scriptures say, hey, there's nobody that dies and they perish, they were innocent, man. Let's get this in the book of Job, chapter 4, verse 7. It says, remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? You see that? So, hey, everybody gotta go through it, man. Whether you a heathen or you Israelite, man. I think it says in Iraq, fear not the sentence of death. But I mean, if you get shot, that's judgment. Either way, if you die, it's just judgment either way, because the scriptures say for the wages of sin is death. All Israelites sin. You know what I'm saying? But the elect of the nation of Israel, hey, they're going to be found faultless before the throne of Yahweh, like it says in Revelations. But I'm going to get this in verse 8. It says, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. And you don't know what whoever died yesterday or whatever, you don't know what they did, man. Everybody's been here before. You don't know what they did in their past life. Reincarnation is in the scriptures. It's biblical. You don't know what these people done did. Just because it's a child or it's a woman, man. Man, hey, the Lord deals like that, man. He don't have no respect to persons. It doesn't matter who you are. But I want to see if it says like the ages and stuff like that, because people, they always be like, oh my gosh, why would somebody do this? And you be having a lot of so-called, accidents, so-called, because for a child, they obviously wouldn't be like, it depends on how, if it's like a baby or something, there's a lot of babies that be getting hit, in the crossfire or whatever, but it's judgment, man. And I want to like I said, I want to see the ages of the over if they name them. Says Louisville's violent trend continues to move along uninterrupted, and as the homicide numbers continue to climb, so to do the number of women and children affected by the gunplay. You see that? So the way they worded the article, it made it seem like, like I just said, like they were just hit when people in the midst of people shooting. So they probably weren't even the targets, but the Lord had it set up like that. Because I'm gonna bring that out. The Lord, He controls good and evil, man. Everything. Nothing happen. Nothing on this earth happens without the Lord's command, man. All spirits obey Him. That's what these people in the church and these Christians don't understand. It says on Friday a woman was shot and killed in the Chickasaw neighborhood, marking at least the 60th woman to be shot and killed in the city since January 1st, 2020. According to Louisville community activist Christopher Two Times, which I have no idea who that is, but he's an activist, and hey, that if you in that spirit of protesting and going out and marching and trying to make change and do all these things, hey man, you don't know who you are and you ain't seeking the Lord, man. It doesn't matter if you say you worship God and you follow God, you believe on Jesus. That's not even His damn name, man. His name is Yahweh Shai. And yes, it matters. You ain't gonna call somebody that you don't know by a random name. They're not gonna fucking answer you, man. What makes you think that His name don't matter, man? He's your creator. What the hell is wrong with Jake, man? But I'm gonna read a little bit more of the article. It says that lets you know how vicious this situation is getting. It has become, and until we can see some daylight on the tick down in a different direction, that's something to be concerned about. Two Times said the viciousness connected to women now is at a level they've never seen it before. Hey, this gonna continue, man. It's gonna continue. See, that's why I said, if you in that spirit of marching or preaching, or if you some type of activist or whatever, the Lord ain't dealing with you. And the Lord ain't opened up His eyes. That's why He don't understand. The Lord hasn't opened up His spiritual eyes to where He would be able to see and understand that the Lord controls good and evil, that the Lord put in the curses, put us under curses as a nation of people. That's why we're at the bottom. That's why you are so-called activists. You in your lot, man. It says I'm probably not gonna read the whole article. I'm gonna read this part. It says Two Times told Wave News the number of children shot in the past 2 years has also reached a concerning number. Yeah, man. It's been a lot of young Jakes, man. And I'm not. I'm over 18, but I'm young. You know what I'm saying? I guess they mean by children. Of course, somebody that's under 18 that's considered like a minor or whatever. Oh yeah, it names it. It says he said since January 1st, 2020. Hey, that's 2 years ago now. It says 40 children 17 years old or younger have been shot and killed. Yeah. See that? I just read whoever perished being innocent, man. The Lord don't have no respect of persons. And coming into this truth, you understand that everybody that's on the earth now has been here before. Ain't no new spirits being created, man. Everything was created in the beginning. It says, he said 183 more children have survived being shot in that same time period. Oh, yeah, that's a lot. But I'm going to bring out some more scriptures. It's Isaiah chapter, I'm going to get Deuteronomy chapter 30, 32 and 39. I'm going to bring it out. It says, see now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. See that? So the Lord, hey, He wounds and He heals, man. He make it alive, man. You know, all the people that went out, man, the women in church, and the Lord did that, man. You know, all the people that survived the gunshots. You know, like I said, 183 children survived. They still alive. The Lord allowed them to be healed for whatever reason. You know, for the reason is, I don't know. It don't mean that they are part of the elect or anything like that. See, that's what you also don't understand, man. The Lord can deliver you out of a lot of situations. You know what I'm saying? He can. But he could be preserving you for, you know, one day that something real bad happens to you, man. And then you just, you know, you get taken out. You know? This is I'm gonna get Isaiah 55 and verse 8. It says, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said the Lord." It says, "For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." You see that? Because you always see, you know, when a lot of jakes be getting killed, you know, they mama or they dad be on the news crying, and, you know, got their family members and friends, and, you know, that's in the neighborhood crying. They got their little shirt on, you know, with them in the casket, or them posing for some type of picture. You know what I'm saying? And they ask you, "Why, Lord? Why, Lord?" Hey, man, hey, hey, first and foremost, a lot of you jakes, you despise instruction, you know. You know, we got, you know, we out here on the highways and byways in this city, man. And you got, you know, other camps out here too. You got IUIC. They don't have the truth, but, you know, they you know, you heard you were Israelite, man, one way or another. You know, but what do? They walk right past them and act like they didn't see them. Or if they hear something being brought out, you know, they say, "Oh man, F that," you know, they'll say something like that. You know, hey, I've been told that, man. You know, you try to tell Jake and explain to him why we in the situation we in as a nation of people. Hey, this school system, this government, they're not going to explain it to you. Esau ain't going to explain it to you. You think the so-called white man that did all these things to us as a nation of people is going to tell you the reason why you did this, or tell you who you are, or tell you that don't even make any sense. That's like, you know, somebody who robs you, you asking for your stuff back. They have robbed us. They robbed us physically. They took us from another land, and, you know, everything, you know, when we were prosperous, you know, so-called or whatever, you know, in the society, and what did Esau do? You know, hey, they destroyed our lands and our communities and stuff. And, you know, of course, spiritually is the most important part. They hid our history from us. You know, they burned up, you know, books and stuff. You know, you can read about that in the book of First Maccabees. You know, it's called the Apocrypha. It's in the 1611 King James Bible, or you can buy the Apocrypha separate. But yeah, man, you know, they did all these things to us. They're not going to tell you who you are. They're not gonna help you like that. You know? This is Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3. I'm not gonna try to be too long. It's already been 13 minutes. It says, "The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doeth not know, and my people doeth not consider." And a lot of you Israelites, you know, y'all so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans, y'all don't consider, you know? You don't consider, man. You know? You try to go to college, you know, a lot of ways that you try to escape the curses or try to, you know, come out of the lower state that you're in, you know, you try to go, if you can understand, you can understand, but you try to go, you really going deeper into a system that already hates you. Going to college, all they're doing is indoctrinate you further. And, you know, yeah, you get some type of, you know, I guess knowledge or whatever, but we know the scriptures say the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the how about Shah. You get some type of knowledge, yes. But it's not knowledge according to the scriptures, it's actually wicked knowledge. You know? And then, like I said, it makes you going to college, man. That's a whole different topic, man. That's a whole different video or lesson, man. that makes you even more rebellious. You know what I'm saying? Going to church and learning Christianity, or being a Baptist or a Mormon or a Seventh-day Adventist or Jehovah Witness, or a Muslim, or all these different other religions that don't explain to you why we were in slavery, why we had to, why we at the bottom, why we live in the ghettos, why our people hate each other. The only people that can explain it to you is the Israelites, man. We the only ones. Preferably Great Millstone. The only ones. But who else can explain that to you? You know, or to tell you the reason why evil is happening to us, and why there's people that are doing evil and they living good. You can't get the answers in these different religions. They're not gonna tell you. You know. Look at Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. Like I said, if it was a little noisy, it's because I'm doing it in transit. I'm driving right now. It's Hosea 4 and 6. I got my turn signal on. It says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, and I will also reject thee, that thou should be no priest to me. Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. A lot of you jakes, man, hey man, y'all forgot the Lord, man. You know, y'all forgot the Lord, man. You know, all y'all do is lip service, man. Oh man, I love God, man. You know, I do good all the time. You don't even know what good is according to the scriptures. You think it's getting a job, or stuff like that. You're supposed to have a job, man. You're supposed to be working. You're supposed to, a lot of jakes, they do honor their parents and stuff. That is a commandment. But what about the other things? A lot of jakes eat pork. They eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. Those are things we ain't supposed to be eating. We ain't supposed to be hanging with the heathens. If you at work, you gotta talk to the heathens. Of course, they over us, mainly Esau. But hey, y'all hate your own people, man. Jake be killing their own people, man. Those are commandments. But the way they teach you in a lot of churches are the laws done away with. Well, that's what they teach you. The laws done away with. You ain't gotta keep the laws. That's to keep you in sin, to keep you in this position. They ain't gonna help you, man. And then a lot of jakes, they be scamming people, doing fraud. That's in the scriptures, man. You ain't supposed to do that. They be defrauding their own people, man. Tricking their own people. You ain't supposed to do that. That's all in the scriptures, man. And I want to get this in Ezekiel, right? Because, ultimately, when stuff like that happens, man, the Lord, I got the wrong precept. I want to get Ezekiel. I pressed Ecclesiastes. Ezekiel, chapter 9. I clicked the wrong one again. It's Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 4. It says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So this is talking about the elect, man. It's not a physical mark, it's going to be a spiritual mark, man. Like it says in Revelations, hey, the elect is going to have the name of the Father and the Son, the true names, Yahweh, which is the name of the Most High, who you call God, and Yahweh Shai, who you call Jesus. They're going to have those names written in their forehead, meaning spiritually, they're going to know the names, They're going to call on those names in the days to come, and the Lord's going to deliver them, And hey, and those men are going to be out there on the highways and byways, man. That's how you crying and sighing, man. Because every time you're out there on the highways and byways and you bringing out scriptures, you condemning this place and you trying to draw the elect in, man. And then same thing when you make sit-downs and videos, you crying and sighing, man. Protesting is not sighing and crying. You sighing and crying to Esau. That's not sighing and crying to the Lord. It says, verse 5, it says, and to all the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, let you have you pity. Slay utterly old and young, both handmaids and little children, and women. You see that? And what was this article about? A lot of women and children getting put down. A lot of them getting killed. That's for a reason. They're getting judged. The Lord does not care about who you are, man. You know, Jay need to get that out of their head, man. The Lord is a terrible God, man. He's a vengeful God. He's not all love. And a lot of Jays be like, God is good all the time. That's not true. You know, I hate when Jake be saying that, man. You know? And plus, that just don't even make sense, man. A lot of these Jakes, they say they believe in hell, but if he's good all the time, why would they even be in hell? And see how much of a contradiction that is, you know? But it says, but come not near any man who missed them right. Hey, if you part of that, the elect, man, you ain't gonna, you're gonna be saved out of this trouble, man. It ain't gonna affect you. It says, and begin in my sanctuary. Who's the sanctuary? The children of Israel, the house of Israel. It says, then they begin at the ancient men worship before the house. You see that? So, hey, the Lord, the Lord is having mass judgment go out, man. And it don't matter about your age, man. You know, if you a baby, you an infant, you a toddler, you an old person, it don't matter, man. The Lord's gonna jack you up if you ain't. Oh shit! If you ain't part of the elect, the Lord's gonna jack you up. But I'm gonna end off this video. All praises to you. How about Shemel Shah, about Shemel Kakadash, double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect and the speckled bird, and to all the Israelites like the heathen nations. To you say Shalom, blah 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 blah.